OOPS offer several benefits to both the program designer and the users. The new technology promises greater programming productivity, better quality of software, and lesser maintenance cost. When you use the OOPS, you can develop a very large program with less complexity, and productivity is also more. Means quickly we can develop a new project with better quality and software, better quality of software and less maintenance cost. So I will explain the benefits of OOPS in detail one by one. Through inheritance, we can eliminate redundant code and extend the use of existing classes. Here, redundant code means duplicate code. If we use the same code again and again, we can eliminate that repetition of the code. If somebody already written the code for that one, we just reuse it by using some inheritance technique. We can build programs from the standard working modules that communicate with one another, rather than having to start writing the code from scratch. This leads to saving of development time and higher productivity. Here the development time is reduced and the quality of this product is also good. If somebody already written some classes and already many tests will be done on that classes, that means the class is reliable. So that I can use that class in my project instead of writing from scratch entirely new. What I can do, I just use that classes which is provided by somebody else and which is already tested, that is standard one. Okay, by using that class I can develop my project quickly. The principle of data hiding helps the programmer to build secure programs that cannot be invaded by code in other parts of the program. In OOPS, data is hiding. That means encapsulated. The outside program cannot access this data directly because it is hidden. So it's not flowing from program to program. So that is one more benefit. It is possible to have multiple objects to coexist without any interference. We can create multiple objects and these objects communicate with each other without any interference. It is possible to map objects in the problem domain to those objects in the program domain. The real-life problems can be easily converted into OOPS. Whatever the objects we can see in real life can be converted into objects in the program. It's very simple one. It is easy to partition the work in project based on the objects. If in my project I have 10 classes, I can distribute the 10 classes to different members, and each programmer can design or create his own classes. So partition of work is also easy. The data-centered design approach enables us to capture more details of the model in an implementation. The object-oriented systems can be easily upgraded from small to large systems. That means we can upgrade our program wherever we need. We just add more and more feature to the classes and our program becomes large and large. That means upgradation of program can be easy. New feature can be added to our project. Message passing technique for communication between objects. Make the interface descriptions with external systems much simpler. Here we are using a technique called as message passing. Okay, if you want to do some operations or functions, we just pass one message to the another object, which will be very helpful when you use some external systems. Software complexity can be easily managed. This is one of the most important feature of OOPS, that is complexity will be reduced when you use OOPS. One of the important invention for this new technology is for reducing the complexity of software. Because whenever you write any project using C programming, if the project becomes very large, it's very difficult to handle it. It is very difficult to manage it. But in OOPS, we can easily manage it.